The next thing is vector quantity. There are scalar quantity and there's a vector quantity. Scalar quantity is your mass, 60 kilograms. Yeah. Vector quantity is a quantity that has a magnitude and a direction. So scalar quantity only have magnitude. They only have magnitude. But then we have a vector quantity. They have magnitude and direction. For example, the force is a vector quantity because you have to apply force in a certain direction. Yeah. Speed, 70 miles an hour, it's a scalar. But if you say 70 miles an hour towards north, towards London, that becomes a vector. Acceleration is also a vector. Your weight, which is always acting down, is a vector quantity. Temperature is a scalar quantity, 30 degrees centigrade. Time, right now, it's a scalar quantity, 10 seconds, 20 seconds. It will become vector quantity if you invent a time machine, so you can go back and forth. But we don't have time machine yet. Okay. Now, what are complex numbers? Complex numbers, if you do a negative number in a square root, for example, -2, calculator won't work. If you do -9, it's going to give you an error. Square root of a negative number is not possible until some guys, because they were stuck with further calculation, so they thought, okay, let's sit together, let's agree on something. And then they agree, they said, okay, square root of -1, they call it iota, I-O-T-A. It's represented by a symbol I. So everyone agrees on that one. And then we were able to solve a lot of questions in engineering mathematics, electrical engineering, a lot of other fields. If you go on your calculator and press the white and the black one, the 991EX, you press menu and then press number 2, you will see a tiny I appears on the top, which means you are in a complex mode. Now if you do a square root of -9, it will give you an answer. One other thing, because we said the I is square root 1. But what if I want to do I square? So if I do I square, that's going to be square root of -1, which is going to be, and square that one. If you do square, the answer is -1. Yeah, you put that in calculator. So I square is -1. In engineering, when we write the numbers, complex numbers, it's written in two forms. We got complex numbers is denoted by symbol Z, and it's A plus a BI, where this one is known as the real part, and this one is known as imaginary part. In some literature, rather than an I, you will see a J. Depending on you're using engineering book or mathematics book, they're exactly the same.